Today, we're diving into an absolutely remarkable poem by Wole Soyinka called Telephone Conversation. It's amazing because it takes something so ordinary, just making a phone call to rent an apartment, and turns it into this powerful, unforgettable showdown with raw prejudice. And yeah, it really is that dramatic. We're starting with a situation that couldn't be more mundane, but through sheer wit and the power of words, it just escalates into this brilliant intellectual fight. It's a total masterclass, and we're going to break down exactly how he pulls it off. So, this is the big question, right? The question at the heart of our whole explainer today. How can a simple conversation, just a few words back and forth over a phone line, be transformed into a powerful weapon? Well, Wole Soyinka is about to show us precisely how.
All right, so let's set the scene. Like the title says, it all kicks off with a simple phone call. We've got a man looking for a place to live, and everything about it seems perfectly normal, totally unremarkable. He's found an ad, and now he's calling the landlady.
You know, the poem's first lines really establish this feeling of total normalcy. Everything's fine, the price is right, the location is whatever, and hey, bonus, the landlady doesn't even live there. It sounds like a done deal, a standard, easy transaction. And right here, this is the first crucial moment. The speaker, just trying to be practical and avoid a pointless trip, makes what he calls a self-confession. He just says it straight up, I am African. It's meant to save time, but as you'll see, it changes absolutely everything. So now we've hit the turning point. What happens after that simple statement is a shift so jarring it completely derails the entire conversation. This is the exact moment a housing inquiry turns into, well, something else entirely. Now, what's so powerful here is this one single word, silence, a silenced transmission. As soon as he says, I am African, the line just goes quiet. And it's not a normal pause. It's this heavy, loaded silence, totally filled with everything the landlady isn't saying. Any sense of politeness is just gone. When she finally speaks again, her voice is described with this incredible phrase, pressurized good breeding. You know what that's like, right? A voice trying so hard to sound proper and polite, but you can just feel the ugly prejudice underneath ready to explode. It's like steam in a pressure cooker. And then, bam, the mask just drops. The question is blunt, it's crude, and it's completely dehumanizing. The all caps in the poem really drive home the shock of it. This isn't about an apartment anymore. It has become a full-blown racist interrogation. So now we're in the middle of this absurd interrogation. And the key thing here is that the landlady isn't just racist, she's ridiculously so. The speaker is now forced to deal with this bizarre and offensive questioning that tries to boil his entire identity down to a single crude choice. And this just shows you how ridiculous her worldview is. When he's confused, she offers him two options, plain or milk chocolate. Seriously? She is literally trying to categorize a human being like a candy bar. The absurdity is the entire point. Soyinka is showing us just how nonsensical racism is. You can just imagine the speaker's reaction. It's just pure shock. He's so stunned by the crudeness of it all that he's left speechless for a moment. In a state of dumbfoundment, he just can't believe this is a real conversation he's having. But that shock, it's about to turn into something much more powerful. Okay, this is where the speaker completely flips the script. This is where he takes back control. Instead of getting angry or just hanging up, he decides he's going to fight her prejudice with his intellect and with satire. He's about to give her that lesson in color she's asking for, but believe me, it's going to be on his terms. His first response is just genius. West African sepia. Think about that. It's sophisticated, it's precise, it's an artistic term. He's completely rejecting her simple-minded light or dark and giving her something nuanced and academic. It's a term from a passport, and it immediately throws her completely off balance. But look at her response. She's totally lost. She has no clue what sepia means, and she's desperately trying to force him back into her little boxes. That's dark, isn't it? She needs him to fit her prejudice, but he is just not playing her game. And this is the masterstroke. He starts to pick himself apart, piece by piece, using her own twisted logic against her. He says his face is brunette, the palms of his hands and soles of his feet, peroxide blonde, and his bottom is raven black. He's brilliantly showing her that a person can't be reduced to a single color. He is a complex human being, not a chocolate bar. So, where does that leave us?
The aftermath. After completely dismantling the landlady's ignorant questions, the power dynamic has totally shifted. Now she's the one who's speechless and flustered. You can just feel the tension crackling through the phone line here. He can sense her anger, her confusion. That thunderclap is the sound of her about to slam the phone down because she has completely lost control of a conversation she started with such ignorant confidence. Her own weapon has been turned right back on her.
And he ends with this final, brilliant, and provocative question. It sounds polite, Madam pleaded, but it's such a powerful challenge. He's asking her to move beyond the prejudice she's hiding behind on the phone and to actually face him as a human being. The poem just leaves us hanging, forcing us to ask ourselves, do we judge people by labels and assumptions, or are we willing to truly see them for who they are?